Hi, I was asked a question earlier this week about the most common challenges we see when managing an ABM program. And I thought I would look at this in two different ways. So the first way being what are the most common challenges our clients see. For me, I think there's probably a whole list of different challenges, from complexity of the program to the availability of data to the content that they're going to use. The list goes on, but the two that I hear about probably the most would be time constraints and resource needed to support an ABM program, and getting internal stakeholder engagement for a program. So when it comes to time constraints, my top tip for anyone looking to implement an ABM program would be to set expectations really early on in the program, making sure that everyone's on the same page, everyone knows what to expect, what is required of them going into that program is really key if the program's going to become a success. And that goes in hand really with stakeholder engagement. We know that ABM programs often involve senior stakeholder engagement, and engaging those stakeholders can be quite tricky. Their input and feedback, though, is what's going to help shape the program and help deliver the results that the team need in order for the program to become a success. So again, it's all about setting really clear parameters up front, letting stakeholders know what the expectations are from them, what they can expect from you, the time commitment with that as well, so that they know that they will have to give you an hour of their time a month or an hour of their time, a week. It's all about being really clear up front. And the other way that I would look at this question is from an agency point of view. So what are the things that we as an agency keep a super close eye on when it comes to making sure the programs that we are running for our clients deliver on time and to budget and to objective? Again, there's a whole load of things here that I could list off, but for me, the two main ones would be scope creep and poor communication. So scope creep actually for me isn't always a negative thing. I think if it's managed correctly and it's done in the right way, it can help to improve a program. There's obviously a really valid reason as to why things have started to veer off in a different direction or something's been thrown into the mix. So it's really about assessing what that change is, what that challenge might be, coming together, agency and client, to talk it through, set out a really clear view of how you're going to address that moving forwards, and then either build it into the program or, pop it to one side and come back to it after the next month's reporting's come through or the next week's kind of status update has been had. But making sure that you're addressing it head on is really key. And poor communication is the other one that I think is, it's something that we have to make sure can never happen. The key success to any program, whether it be ABM, demand gen, PR, is clear and concise communication. If we as an agency aren't being clear and concise with our clients, and if they're not being clear and concise with us, then it makes for a really difficult program. It's not enjoyable at all, and it means that we're second guessing things all the time. So having an environment where people feel like they can share their views openly and honestly, making sure that people feel like they can share feedback directly as well. And then we can have those really honest conversations around performance of the program, what we need to adjust to make it perform better, or actually what we might need to kind of scale back on. These are all things that come down to having that open and honest communication style.